Hello everyone, this is Tim from TribeFan879, and today is start number 33 in the 1971 Tom Seaver Strat Advanced Replay. Today the Mets head to Wrigley Field to face the Cubs, and starting for the Cubs against Seaver is 21-year-old, at the time, Burt Hooton, who would pitch 3 games in the month of September and would go 2-0 with a 2.11 ERA, so at least the Cubs knew what they had. So, right-handed pitching Hooton, and he will face leading off the shortstop, switch-hitting Bud Harrelson. And here's the pitch to Harrelson. 111, base hit right field. And let's see here. So he'd be 1 to 12. And let's see here. And they'll hold him on. And batting second is the third baseman, Wayne Garrett. And a 5-6 against the lefty. So I'll be kind of going back and forth here. I've got the card on the laptop. 5-6 against the lefty. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down. And here is Cleon Jones. You're probably going to want to get a lot off of the hitter card. Hooton's. And a 1-4 against the righty, and that ball is ripped at deep left field. Going back is Billy Williams, and that ball is gone. And just like that, the Mets are up 2-0. 1-14's a home run, and that was a 9. That'll bring up Ed Kranepool. And a 2-9 is a slowly ground ball to second. Paul Popovich up with it, 2 down. And here is Mike Jorgensen playing center field today. And 1-5's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will retire the side. But not until the Mets get out to a 2-0 lead here in the going to the bottom of the first. All right. Oops. And Seaver will face the center. Leading off for the Cubs is Cleo James, the center fielder. And 5-7, swing and a miss, strike 3. And here is Paul Popovich. Oops. And here's the pitch from Seaver to Popovich. And a 2-6 against a righty. Ground ball to Harrelson. Fires the first, 2 down. And here is Billy Williams, who did not play in the last Mets-Cubs game. And a 4-6 against the lefty. It's a ground ball to second. Easy play for Tim Foley. And that will retire the side. Cubs go in order in the first. And after 1 complete, it's the Mets 2 and the Cubs nothing. And here is Ken Singleton. And a 5-7 against a righty. 5-7 swing. That's another swing and a miss, strike 3. So 3rd strikeout for Hooton. And here is Jerry Grody. And a 6-9 against the righty. It's a ground ball to short. Tough play for the shortstop, Kessinger. 2 and a 3. Nice diving stop. Gets up, throws, got him. 3 is in range for a 2-rated shortstop. And he retires Grody. And here's Tim Foley, the second baseman. And a 6'9". I believe that's the same shortstop X. And it is. And if a 3 was good enough, a 4 is even better. So, good play by Kessinger. Retires Foley, and that will retire the Mets here in the top of the second. We go to the bottom half. Mets lead 2-0. And that'll bring up Pat Bork. Excuse me while I pull up his card. Okay. And here is Pat Bork playing first base today. Left-handed hitter. And a 5'9", swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Seaver. And here is Ron Santo. 2-9, that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So third strikeout for Seaver. I'm going to pause the game just to pull up the extra players here. Just a second. All right, we're back, and here is Gene Heiser, the left-handed hitting right fielder today. Here's the pitch to Heiser. 3-9 against a righty. And Seaver has struck out the side. And so through 2 complete, it's the Mets 2 and the Cubs nothing. All right. And here's Hooton. They'll face Seaver leading off, and then back to the top of the order, Harrelson and Garrett. And a 4-10 against a righty for Hooton is ground ball to short. Kessinger up with it. He'll throw to first, and that's first out. And back to the top of the order, Bud Harrelson with a leadoff single his last time up. And a 1-6, and that's a 1, and that's ripped into the gap, and it'll roll around, and Harrelson will motor to third and be in with a triple. Oops. So 1-6 against a righty, 1-6 is a triple, and that's a 1. So 1 out triple, and here's Wayne Garrett trying to get another run home. Three, 4 against a righty, and that should get the job done. Check the runner advancement chart. Runner on third. No. Ground ball A. Wait, hold on. Hit the second or short. So runner on third. Okay. Hit the first, and with him being even with the bag, he cannot advance. And here's Cleon Jones, whose 2-run homer is the Mets scoring. And another 6-10 for the shortstop Kessinger. A 14 is in range, and that will retire the side. Mets strand a runner on third. We go to the bottom half of the third with the Mets still leading 2-0. All right. That'll be bottom third of the order for the Cubs here in the third. Don Kessinger, the shortstop. And a 4-4 against, well, both sides are, actually no. 4-4 against the lefty is a fly ball to shallow center. Racing in is Jorgensen, and he will make the catch. And here is Frank Fernandez catching today. And a 3-10 against a righty is a fly ball to center. Jorgensen will take care of that. 2 down. And here comes Burt Hooton. A weak right-handed hitter using pitcher hitting card number 1. And a 5-7 swing and a miss, strike 3. So Seaver strikes out 5 out of the first 9. And we are through 3. 2-0 Mets. And here is Ed Cranepool. First baseman, grounded out his first time up. And a 5-12 against a lefty. Is tough play for the first baseman. And that's Bork, a 5 and a 5, and he's not going to get to that. Oh, actually, it's going to get down the line. And into second with a double is Cranepool. So, got by. So, only the last 3 numbers of a 5 first baseman are the guaranteed outs. Good to know. All right, so there's Mike Jorgensen with the runner on second and nobody out. And a 3-8, and that's just a bit outside ball 4. And they will not hold either runner on. And here's Ken Singleton. Struck out his first time up. And a 1-6, and he's walked the bases loaded. Oh boy. The Cubs will play back. I'll try to see if they can induce a double play ball. Here's Jerry Grody. And a 2-10. And a high pop-up infield fly rule is called. Caught by the third baseman, Ron Santo. 1 down. And here is Tim Foley. They're going to play. Ooh. They're not going to play in. So, not going to bump with the bases loaded. And a 3-2. Ground ball to short. The second for 1. On to first. Inning-ending double play. So, opportunity wasted there. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Mets lead 2-0. Here's back to the top of the order, Cleo James. And a 2-10, and there's the first hit for the Cubs. Base hit into right field. And so they will hold James on. And here is Paul Popovich. And a 1-9 ground ball to second. However, Foley's only play is to first. And that'll move James to second. There's 1 out, and here is Billy Williams. And a 2-9 is a ground ball to short. Looks James back to second, and that's 2 down. And here is Pat Bork. Two down, runner on second, and the Mets leading 2-0. 3-4 as a fly ball to left. There is Jones, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand 1 on a hit. We are through 4, 2-0 Mets. All right, here's Hooton facing Seaver for the second time. And a 5-6 against a righty is a swing and a miss, strike 3. So back to the top of the order. Here is Bud Harrelson, single and a triple in 2 times up. Six, 8 against the lefty. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Hooton's got the first 2 down on strikes. And here is Wayne Garrett, 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground out. And a 3-5. And there's another strikeout victim. So Hooton has struck out the side here in the 5th. And we go to the bottom half. Still 2-0 Mets. And Seaver will face Santo, Heiser, and Kessinger here in the bottom of the 5th. And a 3-8. And that ball is ripped to deep left field and gone. Santo got a pitch to his liking. 1-13's a home run, and that was a 9. And the Cubs cut this deficit in half. It's now 2-1. Oops. Not there. There. Okay, and here's Gene Heiser. $3.9 for Heiser. And that's a 17, so that's too high. And it's a fly ball caught by Singleton. 1 down. 1-7 would have been a triple, but the rest is a fly out. Here is Don Kessinger. And 6-6. That's 1-18 single, so that's a base hit. And that'll bring up Frank Fernandez, the catcher. And they will hold on Kessinger. Three, 2. Ground ball to short. The second for 1. The return throw not in time. And Fernandez will get on first on the fielder's choice. And here is Burt Hooton. Struck out his first time up. And a 3-4. Ground ball back to the mound. Seaver over to first. And that will retire the side. However, the Cubs cut the deficit in half on the Santo homer, sorry. And after 5, it's the Mets 2 and the Cubs 1. Here's Cleon Jones. And a 4-8 for Hooton against a right-handed hitter. And that is outside ball 4. And they will hold on Cleon Jones. And here is a Cranepool. Doubled his last time up. And a 3-10 line drive caught by the shortstop Kessinger. 1 down. And here is Mike Jorgensen. 5-9 against a righty. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So, solid day for Hooton so far. And here is Ken Singleton. 3-7. That's a 3, so that's a base hit. Only going to second is Jones. And here is Jerry Grody. And 3-8 and just off the wall, fly ball just off the wall. Scoring from second is Jones. Heading for third is Singleton. Now they have a choice here. Okay, Singleton was not being held on, so he gets bumped up to a 15. There are 2 outs, so he gets bumped up to a 17. Center fielder James has a -1 arm. Yeah, they're going to send him. So 1 to 16, and he is in there. And that's a 9, and he is safe. So easily scoring from first with 2 outs. A 2-run double by Grody gives the Mets a 4-1 lead. Here's Tim Foley. 2-8 ground ball back to the mound. Hooton over to Bork, and that will retire the side. However, Mets get two runs back, and after 5.5, it's the Mets 4 and the Cubs 1. We go back to the top of the order, third time through the lineup for Seaver. Here's Cleo James. And a 6-3 against a righty. And Cleo James rips one to left field. Going back is Jones. Gone. And just like that, it's a 4-2 game. 6-3, 1-10 for a normal home run, and that was a 3. And here's Paul Popovich. And that's a foul ball. And give me a... Here it is. Okay. So, Seaver a little rattled after that home run ball. And a 2-9 is a ground ball to second. And that's easy. Play for Foley, 1 down. And here's Billy Williams. And a 1-7 ground ball to Cranepool. Takes it to the base himself. 2 down. And here is Pat Bork. Bork 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a flyout. And a 4-10 shortstop X. And with Harrelson being on 1, he'll get to it. Throws to first and to retire the side. Oh, nice ranging play by Harrelson. Gets Pat Bork, but Cubs, so a leadoff home run by Cleo James cuts the deficit to 4-2. And here's Hooton. They might think about trying to get him out of the game here. All right. So, Hooton to Seaver. 5-6. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And back to the top of the order, here's Harrelson. Single and a triple in 3 appearances. 4-8 against a lefty. And that's outside ball 4. And let's see here. -3, I think, for -2. Okay, so he would be 1-13 to try to steal. I'm going to take that chance. Here's Harrelson. Off he goes. And he is thrown out by Frank Fernandez. So 2 down. And here's Wayne Garrett. 3-6. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that will retire the side. Bottom of the 7th, 4-2 Mets. Sing your Take Me Out to the Ball Game. At the old ball game Here's Ron Santo, who led off the 5th inning with a solo home run. And a 4-8. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So down on strikes twice today is Santo, and that's 6 total for Seaver. And here is Gene Heiser. And timeout here. All right. And here is Heiser with 1 out here on the bottom of the 7th. He is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And a 6-8 against the lefty. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So 7 strikeouts for Seaver. And here is Kessinger. And 6-9 against the lefty. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Seaver strikes out the side here in the 7th. We're going to the 8th. And this will probably be Hooton's last inning. His point of weakness is the 8th inning, and he is due up 2nd. So, all right. So here is Cleon Jones. 6-6 against a righty. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So that is ten strikeouts for Burt Hooton. And here is Ed Kranepool. 5-9. And against the lefty, that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And here is Mike Jorgensen. 2-6. Ground ball to first. Bork takes it to the base himself, and that will retire the side here in the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom half. 4-2 Mets. And Seaver will face Frank Fernandez, and then let's see here. Brock Davis will be pinch hitting for Burt Hooton, and Ray Newman will be coming into the game in the top half. Yep, that'll work. Okay. So here's Seaver to face Frank Fernandez, who is 0 for 2 with fielder's choice. And a 110 against a righty. And that's ball 4, so that'll bring up Davis. Try to see if they can't move Fernandez along. All right. And a 1-8, and that's outside ball 4. Oh boy, first 2 have reached. And that'll be the top of the order. Cleo James, who's home run in the 6th, cut the deficit to 4-2. And the Mets will get Buzz Capra and Tug McGraw loosening in the pen. And 5-7, swing and a miss, strike 3. Number 9 for Seaver. And they are not holding on either runner. Here's Paul Popovich. 5-7. Oh, against the lefty. And that's a 5. And that's ripped into the gap. Scoring from second is Fernandez. And going to third is Brock Davis. And we have a 4-3 game. And do we want to go timeout? We're going to see what Capra does against the lefties. All right, Seaver has been replaced. He's faced 29 batters. And the runners on second and third are his responsibility. And Danny Frisella has now come into the game, as Capra is terrible against lefties, and McGraw is only slightly better, and he's got 2 in a row here. So here's Frisella. The infield is in with runners on second and third with 1 out, and the Mets leading 4-3. And here is Frisella's pitch to Williams. 3-11, and that ball is ripped to right field, caught by Singleton. Davis, and probably a good idea of why they put him on. 16 is the start. He gets +2 for sac fly, and Singleton is a +1 arm. 1-19. He's only out on a 20. They're going to send him. And he is safe. So that will not quite close the book. Seaver can still lose this game. And here is Pat Bork. One 7, fly ball to center, and that will retire the side. So Seaver's day is done. It's in the books. Went 7 innings, 7 1/3 innings. Gave up 4 runs and will not get a decision. So now let's just see who wins the game. Let's see here. Hooton is out. Ray Newman will come in to replace Hooton, who pitched a whale of a game. All right, so here is Ray Newman. All right, so top of the 9th, Ray Newman coming in. 112 against a lefty, and he hit him. And we're not going to play with injuries because we're playing as play lineups. And here is Jerry Grody. And McGraw is loosening the pen. And foul ball. And here's Grody again. 5-6 against a righty. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. I thought about bunting there. There might have been a better spot there. My bad. Well, got to continue on the charade here. Here's Tim Foley. 6-10 against a righty. And that's a ground ball to short. Kessinger over to Popovich on to Bork. Inning ending double play. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. And we are tied at 4. Frisella will stay on for another inning as he is due up first in the bottom half, or would be the 10th inning. All right, so here's Frisella to face Santo. 6-5, shortstop X, and a 1 will get to anything in the top half, so that's a Good play by Harrelson, 1 down. And here is Gene Heiser. .110 against a righty. Ground ball to second. Foley makes the play, 2 down, and here is Don Kessinger. Two, 5, outside ball 4. And here is Frank Fernandez. And a 4-6 against a righty is a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will retire the side. We're going to extras, tied at 4. And Newman will stay out, although he is now technically tired. Let's see, who's going to grab a bat here against the who can hit a lefty. And Don Clendenin will pinch hit to try to maybe get lightning in a bottle here. And McGraw will be loosening. He will come on for the bottom of the 10th. All right, so here's Don Clendenin against Ray Newman. Let's see here. Bill Bonham is loosening in the pen. And 2-9 against a lefty, base hit center field. And will they go to Bonham here? Let's see here. Not against the switch. Ooh, not against the next 2 people. Bonham's not exactly great. Decker's not good. All right, so they're going to stick with Newman. And here's Harrelson. They're not going to hold Clendenin on. And foul ball. For 9 against the righty, and that's a base hit to center field. Going to third is Clendenin. And the Cubs will be bringing the infield in, and they're going to almost have no choice. Let's see here. Actually, they're going to stick with Bonham or Newman for 1 more batter, and then they're going to let Bonham pitch to the right-handed hitters. So probably last batter for Newman. Infield in. Here's the pitch to Garrett. Lefty, lefty. 6-4 to the shortstop. And that would definitely be in range. So 2 and an 18. That's a ground ball A. Runner on third holds. And so Harrelson will move up to second. The only play they're going to get is to first. And now here comes Bill Bonham. And you will see why he's not going to be great against. Actually. Actually, no, they're going to go with Tompkins. Ron Tompkins. Because the pitcher spot is due up first, and they want to save for later. So here comes Cleon Jones. They would like to get a 6-5 or a 6-6. Infield still in. Runners on second and third. 1 down. And a 4-3. Ooh, this might get the job done. That is a right field chance for Heiser, 4 and a 7. And that'll drop in. In to score is Clendenin. In to score is Harrelson. And the Mets take a 6-4 lead. All right, so here's Ed Kranepool. And right field X again. And a 12 is not in range for Heiser. An E4 should make the play. Let's see, 4, yeah. And it'll drift over and make the play. 2 down. And here is Mike Jorgensen. As Tug McGraw will come out for the 10th. 6-6 against the lefty. Oh! It hit the right, and nice diving catch by Heiser. Prevented a double. Oh, 1 to 11 is a double, and that was a 12. So, however, the damage is done. The Mets score 2 here in the 10th. And we go to the bottom half. In will come McGraw to try to finish this one off. And the Cubs will bring in a pinch hitter for the pitcher spot. And who can hit a lefty? Somebody get on. Let's see here. And they will go with Joe Pepitone. Okay. So Pepitone lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the pitch from McGraw. And the 3-5 against the lefty. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And back to the top of the order. Here's Cleo James. Three, 7. Lefty found the field goal. Ground ball to short. Harrelson up with it. 2 down. And here's Paul Popovich. And a 1-3 against the lefty. High pop-up. Right side of the infield. Foul territory. Garrett is there. Ball game. So the Cubs fall to the Mets here in 10 innings, 6-4. And maybe we can have a short break here, and we'll get the Seaver stats for you. All right, so the updated Seaver stats. He gets a no decision, so he stays at 18-6. In 234 innings pitched, he's given up 71 earned runs and struck out 259 for a 2.73 ERA. All right, well, the next game for the Seaver replay start, number 34, the penultimate start, is actually a flashback to my first YouTube video, which was a Steve Blass Tom Seaver game from 1967, but we'll fast forward 4 years to 1971 for a late September start. All right, thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you hit the like button, and if you have not yet subscribed, and you would like to, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. You'll be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good night, everybody.